NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This field a few yards into the end zone.
I'm finna send. I'm just sending you the link.
Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm gonna try to watch on the PlayStation too.
Yeah, is your PlayStation linked up to your phone? Like they the same under the same shit?
Yo.
Well, you can look at it through your app and then go to your PlayStation and go to history, and it should be there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's how over there by Dante, no big ghetto. I wouldn't let them. I ain't hit the little boy that push corner. He pushed Junior, and I had to go outside. Look, I pushed him on the ground. He got back up and ran. I told him they go knock his ass out. They saw the car number talking so much shit. The same break. Yeah, I was go get his mama. That time he went to get his mama. His mama came and then she had to turn back.
Alright, I sent it to you.
I pushed him and said go get each
Okay, I got it.
Let me know if you can hear me talking.
Hold on. Let's see. There you go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Here we go, man. For the playoffs.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And he is the NFC rated offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Yeah, you can watch it now. Click on it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it.
Dog, look at this throw, bro.
Big O.J.
He's
Howard
throwing over
target.
like bad passes for no reason.
By the way, I gotta apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm gonna get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm gonna try to tighten things up here for this next play. Well, they're knocked in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Too light for
Yeah, I'm still
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows.
He's just trying to get the next
few
yards.
It's just with him a palpable buzz right now.
Slight work. You already know.
And you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Nah, it's going to be like that because it's streaming. It ain't going to let you
win the game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week, week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance?
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's a tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They see another performance just like they saw the week before.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the red zone now, Winston.
Oh, good catch.
And he's going to be brought
that boy
down
went up there and got
the
that
final
man.
play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
He right there.
Winston.
Oh, he kicked me. Man.
A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a third and long.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Trubisky.
Oh, good play,
Earl
Earl Thomas.
Incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away. It brings up a fourth down decision.
At least 3.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun. That's complete to his receiver. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works at defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Yes, sir.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
This defense is stacked. I don't know if you see all the stars and X factors on this movie. He was stacked.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win college results.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Trubisky.
Oh,
he's going to wind up in it. Let's climb inside the 20. Touchdown. Vikings. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Jones. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
In the first half.
Yeah, that it.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit.
Oh, I missed this.
From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard
I missed
attempt.
it, man.
And he's gonna miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Throwing interceptions in the end zone.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Come on, defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky.
Good.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
This dude acting scared to return in here. Go get that. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mike 54. 30. I'm on. 3-17. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, he'll rifle this one deep right side.
That's weak, bro. You gotta go with the this dude is shit. Just threw in the
well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
weak. Too.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Good sack,
Nowhere
boy.
to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing here, Trubisky.
Good
Pressure
stuff,
gets to
man.
him again. Vita Vea has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Motion, motion. Ran, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Good
This
pick.
one's
Come
tipped and
on.
intercepted.
Good pick.
And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run it with Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Dog, bro, I'm lagging.
This run's not going to
Bro, it's
go
not letting
anywhere.
me control my
No
move.
gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It
They've
hurt.
called his number a lot
Maybe
this
run
afternoon.
straight
You wonder
into
how
his
much tread is
defender.
left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason. And
Oh, I
his
threw
pass is
another pick.
intercepted for the 4th time.
Bro,
now.
this freaking lag is killing
Picked
me,
off at the
man. This
23.
thing-
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard
That
line.
was on me.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Uh-oh.
And then with the Eagles. He's got daylight. The 30.
That's not good, Coach. I'm not looking so. Oh, then he got so
Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Bro, throw the ball.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
I tried to
all the
throw
way
the
out
ball.
to the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston.
I'm not
room to
this
work.
Garbage. I tricked that.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it
I think
hit him
I
hard.
still make it.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction had some blocking and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
All right,
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make
What, man? What?
Because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there
I'm
and
gonna call you back to
over
argue.
the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll go again to Jones.
Look at him, bro. He's freaking.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Take it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And
good kick there,
maybe
Thomas.
the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Oh, man.
Two-score
broke
game here, the
that in.
4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
Man, I didn't
A gain
do
of
5
6 there on
interceptions this
first.
game.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
with a sense of urgency.
Oh, wow, he broke that
And
tackle.
the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2
Oh, man,
each time you
he
snap the ball.
tripped.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Winston. Nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones.
Dog, bruh.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston.
That's another.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Dang, I don't know if I'm going to get the award no more.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
You said we're like 150.
They run it again with Cook.
Oh, I mean,
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far.
I don't know. I think I still might be in the playoffs, though. Boy, if you don't go get that.
Here comes Grant on the return.
Oh, come here.
A great return there of 22 yards.
Come on,
and
baby.
the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
You gotta come out with some type of something after this is.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And some space here.
Oh, I think
good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
161 yards and a loss. He deserved it.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
6 interceptions.
Had to catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.